from Kirksville, Missouri. This is Randy Corbin, and this is Rantin' Randy's Rant. Almost forgot. Uh, what I thought I would do, I'm going to kind of fool around for a minute or two. We got 4 people out there and 2 in the room, so we'll just wait a minute or two uh, while I decide what to do. I don't know where to shit to start this mess. Well, let's start off with Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid has just been thrown under the bus in an executive order by their president, Donnie the Dumbass. He is throwing shit against all the walls to see what sticks while he does this damage to our country. And of course, he signs the executive order for the stimulus bill under Republicans' way of doing it, which means $2 billion to rebuild J. Edgar Hoover building for one. And, you know, we down at the bottom are going to probably get $1,200 minimum wage for 1 week to survive all this while dumbass plays golf instead of being worried about a pandemic that's got our country on fire. Disgusting. Lie, defy, and deny at his pep rally today, saying Biden and the Democrats want to tear down the wall and have open borders. And he bragged about 296 miles of wall. Bullshit. They have built under his administration 3 miles of wall. Get that through your thick skulls, Republicans. That's all he did. The rest of it had already been paid for as replacement fence during the Obama administration. I know you don't like hearing Obama's name, and choke on it. Damn you. And of course, last night he was at his golf course. That the pandemic is disappearing and cases are up because of the testing. It goes back to that. If you've got less testing, you'll find out later on how many show up at the emergency. Damn. He doesn't want any control of this pandemic. He's out to kill as many people as it takes for him to get his fucking ass back in office. That's all he's about. Let's start back here at page 1. Trump and his campaign, and that's what I said last night, are throwing stuff at the wall to see what sticks. The stable genius ain't so stable, though. It wasn't Biden that said, yo, Semites, and 2 times in a row because he couldn't pronounce it, and then called Thailand yesterday. He called Thailand, Thailand. And they don't think he's losing his mind. The Trump campaign's legal strategy suing a tiny TV station in northern Wisconsin. This is to harass and scare other small markets not to do the same thing. Don't run anything bad about Donnie because he will sue you. And Wisconsin didn't have a law to prevent it from happening, so that was bad. The same lawyer in the Trump campaign suing about anti-Trump acts. That lawyer might be familiar because she is now working on, she registered or got Kanye West on the ballot for president. And they think nobody can see through this shit. They're all hoping that voters won't know that, thinking Biden's voters would vote for a mentally ill rap star, has been, uh, pardon me for that, used to be a star. I don't know how. I've heard his stuff even when he got with McCartney, and I thought something was wrong with McCartney. Damn! Pompeo warned Russians against bounties on U.S. troops in Afghanistan. This was on July 13th, yet we hadn't heard anything until this leaked out. Pompeo kept quiet about it. Now the information leaked out to the New York Times, and Mr. Pompeo and the State Department have been careful not to reveal any details. That is perhaps because both the classified material and to avoid potentially getting fury from Donald Trump. What sounds like, and it sounds like they would not let him know just because he would get mad about it. And after all, you can't say anything to Putin. No, he can never do wrong. He's working to get Donnie back in office. Uh, Mr. Trump and Mr. Putin had spoken 8 times this year, according to the Kremlin list. See, that's where we get the information, always from the Kremlin, from the president's diplomatic activity. Twice as many is that's twice as many times as they spoke in all of 2019. But the subject of bounties never came up. Yeah, because they were probably hiding that information from him. They were afraid. I don't. Oh, well, he would have went right to Putin and told him, and Putin would have said, "No, that's a lie." Russia keeps interfering in the election to try to help Trump win. U.S. intel says. Statement from the NCSC director, William Edna, I believe that is. 100 days until election 2020. Russia continues to spread disinformation in the U.S. that is designed to undermine confidence in our democratic process. We assess that the Russians are using a range of measures to primarily denigrate former Vice President Biden and what it sees as an anti-Russian establishment. One Pacific Russian is spreading claims, and I got his name here too. Andrei Durbach, I believe that's the way you pronounce it. I'm not sure. Or Durcock or whatever. Ron, and who are they giving the information to? Senators Ron Johnson and Chuck Grassley. This is going to be how they start using that Ukraine information against Biden. They're going to bring it out. Giuliani has been pictured with the man that is feeding the information to Johnson and Grassley. The Ukrainian is also the one who worked with Giuliani. They are pictured together. The Republican Senate helping Russia to help Trump, pulling Kanye. Oh, the hell with him. He's a has-been. Kanye West to draw votes away from Biden. a postmaster general is out there slowing the postal system for mail. And by the way, Donna, I did get my package. And thank you for your donation. Um, let's see, where was it? Oh, for the mail-in ballots. But this is also what they're trying to do. They want to privatize the post office. And what better way if the post office can't get all these ballots in a timely manner and people get them counted, then we need to have UPS and Federal Express kiss my ass. Ah, shit. And Donnie keeps saying it'd be fraudulent. It'd be fraudulent. He thinks he can get instant results on November 3rd. Let me think back. How many times did that ever happen? They can predict on that night, but they can't count all the votes. And this shit sounds like an espionage movie, and now that's real life. But all too real and happening at a time when this country is going to just disappear. Yes. When at any cost, even democracy is dying in the process. August 7th, 2020, Postal Service overhauls leadership as Democrats press for investigations of mail delay. 23 postal executives were reassigned or displaced. The structure centralizes power around DeJoy, a major ally of Trump. This is what Republicans are willing to do to keep Trump in power. Working alongside Russia, now we are fully see why the Republicans went to Democrats and offered, Democrats went in and offered before Donnie's damn executive order to knock $1 trillion off of what they were asking for, the American people. And that's what they did. Here's what the country stands in gridlock. Additional unemployment insurance expired on July 31st. So those people have been without their checks. So the additional federal eviction moratorium expired July 24th. And the PPP loans program expires today. They've gone through every bit of that money and they can't take any more applications. Rachel interview with Jim Clyburn thinks next week something will be worked out. Boy, was he wrong today. He didn't think about Donnie has to have his way right away or I'll take my toys and go home. And Rachel asked about Jamie Harrison's campaign. Turns out in South Carolina, Harrison is in a dead heat for the race against Graham. He has known Jamie since he was an 11th grader. He thinks Harrison may win his race. Cuomo scrolling headlines, and I caught this last night. And so did a friend of mine, T. Brown. You might want to look at her latest on that. Donnie imposed a 10% tariff on aluminum from Canada, claiming they broke the rules of the agreement, which, by the way, they didn't. They were storing and not selling it. Now, their agreement, the reworks of NAFTA, is now the United States and Mexico. Canada is not going to participate. So he screwed up another agreement. Damn. Oh, shit. I'm tired of waking up to shit every day. People have got to get up off their asses, uh, hit the street, write letters, whatever you can do. We have to stop this man because it's a long time before the election. Well, less than 90 days, but still, he can do a lot of damage after he doesn't win. He will sit out that whole time taking retaliation against Democrats or anybody he feels is at fault in this. Ah, shit. Oh, but other than that, we have got a good crowd out there in my blue room. Hello, Carrie. Hello, Carol. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Brian. Hello, Dennis. Let's see. Hello, Gary. And I appreciate that video I got from you. All right. And there's Carrie Thompson is out there also. I really appreciate this, gang. This thing has grown since the last time we got together. It went from 169 to 170 subscribers. If you're among some that's not in the blue room, I can't explain why you can't get in there, but I would urge you to like and share, and if you're new, subscribe, and then join this Blue Dot family so that we can get retardo out of, dotard out of the White House. He doesn't belong there. It's our house. And it's time we start being prepared to take it back. Hopefully peacefully, because that's who I am. All right, I will let you go at this time. I appreciate the crowd out there. Thank you for your time. And my memes will be out later. This is a way that you can help keep me in this fight. It gives me information from you and also informs me so I can inform you and keep you entertained. Ta-da! All right. In any case, I'm in a silly mood today. All right. Have a good one. And I will see you at the meeting tomorrow night. Yeah, this is Saturday. This is my last day of the week. But, I don't stay fully out of it, but supposed to be a day off. But a lot of times I end up doing one on Sunday. We have to wait and see if I do one on Sunday. There could be a lot of reason after I see what's going on out there because this may be a busy weekend for us all. Have a good one. Enjoy yourself a bit. Check out some music on Music True Believers and some other groups I go to, and people seem to find out about them. So have a good one. Peace, resist, persist, and insist. On November 3rd, we flush all the turds. If we flush all the turds, there won't be shit on the walls of the White House. All right. Have a good one. Bye bye now. Share this shit. Get it out there. Thank you.